Here is what your favorite Card of Darkness character says about you. Guy. There are 3 types of Guy stans. 1. The devs in the social media team. 2. Delulu is the Solulu. And 3. The ones who needed a bit of time for him to grow on them, and even then, they still want to hit him on the head with a blunt object. Whichever one you happen to fall under, you may or may not have some sort of baggage you need to sort out. Lint. You find most of his event stories and his appearances in Prince's Path more fun than his actual route, and honestly, I don't blame you. You are also touch-starved as hell and you know it. And low-key depressed. Fen. If you aren't the fans that are bisexual or horny on main, you are the types that are attention-starved as hell. At this point, even breadcrumbs of validation from people you'll never see more than once in your life is good enough for you, because you don't expect to see them ever again, so you won't be disappointed when they inevitably leave you. Also, your life's motto is Delulu is the Solulu. Toa. You're an oldest child who had to grow up faster than most people your age. You are constantly compared to family members, family friends, NPCs, you name it. You are also forced to suppress your emotions from a young age, and despite the stuff you've been through, you've become quite wise and have inadvertently become the therapist of your squad. There is also a chance you're neurodivergent. Roy. People seem to like an idealized version of yourself, and because of this, you relate to him on a spiritual level. You seem to have an uncanny ability to see through people's masks after a few conversations with them, and honestly, that is a flex. You have a taste for the finer things in life, but you can also appreciate the simpler things. You also have a good amount of red flags about you, one of which being that you need constant reassurance. Rio. You definitely have a type, and that's the red-headed himbo or sweet boy. You do more work than you give yourself credit for, and you deserve a pat on the back at the very least. You know exactly what you want out of your relationships, and you know what? Good for you. Lance. Like the Toa stans, you had to grow up faster than a lot of people your age, and you seem to have something about you that draws people and animals in, and you own it. You are jaded as hell, and you have a lot of baggage you need to unpack, so you'll definitely benefit from therapy. You really appreciate his character because he is the bad boy with the heart of gold trope done right. You want to overthrow capitalism, and there's a chance you're neurodivergent. Dia. Oh, you're definitely queer, trans, non-binary, or somewhere on the spectrum, and you're definitely neurodivergent. Your dream at one point in your life was to be a woodland creature or to be a witch living in a cottage in the forest. Lou. You're old. You enjoy learning about conspiracy theories or listening to true crime podcasts. You're also likely into tarot and horoscopes. You have a lot of thoughts and theories on the media you like, and you do a lot of research on your comfort characters and other hyperfixations. Tino. Wow, are you an anxious wreck, or the most level-headed member of your squad? There are various degrees in between though. Either way, you are either burnt out as hell, or the burnout is catching up. You're the one who keeps the squad together. You've also been bullied before, sometimes by people who are supposed to be close to you. You also act as the squad therapist despite desperately needing it yourself. Grayson. You feel like you had to overcome your shortcomings by finding something you're really good at. You're either a human golden retriever, a human orange cat, or an intimidating but shy sweetheart. You were also a brony at one point in your life. Jasper. There are 2 types of Jasper stans. 1. The ones who never read his concert path, and 2. Delulu is the Solulu. That's it. Knight. You are either a cat person or a human feral cat. Your life's motto is short people rule. You are either the one who adopted all your friends or your friends adopted you. You also enjoy how easily flustered he gets, and you would tease him at any given opportunity. Aquia. You are either a human black cat or a human golden retriever. You first fell in love with him in Guy's Path, and as someone who's read his path on the JP server, you will not be disappointed. If you haven't had to deal with family issues yourself, you probably had some really bad friends. The song that comes to mind for you would be Dollhouse by Melanie Martinez. You are also pretty lonely, and like the Rio stans, you know exactly what you want out of your relationships. And that concludes the Dateables edition. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If I hurt your feelings in this, I'm sorry. Also, I cannot say how accurate this is. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. And if this video gets enough likes, I might just make a part 2 with the Undateables. Bye bye!